My name is Future Opitz. I've been trading professionally here for 5 years. I've been trading for a total of 12 years. It took me 3 years to be what we call profitable. So the first 3 years, I was just going back and forward. I was losing a bunch of money and I tried different strategies. I had so many failures and I lost more than $65,000. So trust me, I've been there. If you have been in the market and you have been like seeing all these ups and downs, I have lost money. I have won money. I've been gambling. I've been up and down everywhere. So it will take you time to learn the market. But today, if you are totally new, if you're brand new, or if you're just starting out, or you're just getting into the market and you understand a little bit about Forex and a little bit about trading, then today, this will be for everyone. Every single person here can learn a little bit about how trading works and how that can benefit you in the future. It's not a slideshow, guys. I am not a slideshows person, okay? What we're gonna talk about today is called Forex, okay? The Forex market is a way for you to earn money online. I bet you have seen it when you're going to the airport. I bet you have seen it when you are like, when you're going to travel to another country, you see like this big Forex exchange logo, but this only works when you are like doing it physically, you know, when you're doing it at the airport and you've been thinking like, okay, I'm just exchanging my money. I'm going to another country. I'm now gonna use this currency in another country. But could you imagine if you could make money from this online as well? Like every time you go and exchange some money, some people are making money on that. We are making money on that here online. You have euro, you have the Danish krona, you have the Swedish krona, you have Japanese yen, you have pesos. What do you have? You have pound. With Forex, we can combine the whole market, the global currency here. We can take that and we can take advantage of that and make money with that. So how does that work? Well, we have something called TradingView where we can look into the Forex market. Let's say you are looking at euro, where euro is heading. Now you go to another country, now you look at GBP. So every time you travel to another country, that value of that money is changing and you can make money with that. So let's say you're traveling from Europe to USA. Now you go to USA and now you are exchanging your euros to the USD. Then let's say you're staying there for half a year. Once you return to Europe, that currency has another value because it's fluctuating. Forex is fluctuating. It's going up and down. It's changing all the time. So now it might have another value. So you can earn money while you're traveling. And what we can do now with Forex is that we can make it online on our phone or on a computer. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So all that I'm looking at here is the different Forex exchange currency pairs. Forex pairs are made up like this: AUD-CAD, Euro JPY, GBP USD, USD JPY, XAU USD. And these are all the different Forex pairs that we have within the market. And every time price is going up or down, we can make money on that. So let's take it very simple from the beginning, guys. Euro USD is the combination of the euro and the USD value. So what I'm looking at here is called TradingView. We use TradingView as a tool to see the candles, to see the chart, to see how the market is fluctuating, how the market is moving. And when you see a green candle here, that's when the market is going up. When you see a red candle, that's when the market is going down. And then we have something called trends. So once you see that there are multiple red candles compared to green candles, then you have a downtrend. That means the market is going more down than it's going up. That means the value of the euro is falling and the value of the USD is rising. Why? Because it's pairs. Euro is first. That means when we see a lot of green candles, that means the euro economy is racing. So can you imagine that you on your phone can trade that? You can trade every single time euro is going up. You can trade every single time USD is falling. So what is these green candles here? We call these candlesticks, okay? So this stick here is a wick and a candlestick. And this is the candle. It's called the candle body. This will tell you if price is moving. Right now, the market is closed. It's Sunday. Today, we're only going to do a very, very simple, like getting into the market, understanding what the basics of trading is. So when the market opens here tonight, then it will start to move. Right now, it's totally shut down. There's nothing happening. Nothing is moving. But all these candles here, all these green candles, all these red candles, they have a value. And we can look at that and we can analyze where the market is heading. So people are saying that, you know, oh, it can be a gamble, it can be scared, or, you know, we don't want to get into the market because, you know, there are so many things that we don't understand. But if I told you that you could actually learn this because you can watch live streams every single day, and you can also take lessons and you can learn from videos, because what we are talking about here is a academy where you have videos, you have tutorials, and I will tell you that once you have seen the whole entire bootcamp, you should get back to the person who have invited you here and ask for more information, because all this will be available to you. But let's take it from the beginning. We have something called tradingview.com. Tradingview.com will show you the global currency. It will show you the international currency, what is happening on the products and supercharts. And I want you to open TradingView as well. This is free. It's totally free. Go to tradingview.com on your computer or on your phone and go to products and click on supercharts. That will show you this screen that I have here. Just simply go up here to the left and turn on dark mode. It's much better for your eyes.
Deploying flashbang.
Once you have it like this, you can see the different candles and the different candlesticks, the value in the market. Now, this is on a 1 minute chart. That means what is happening right now is happening every single minute. So this candle is 1 minute, this candle is 1 minute, this candle is 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. This is like a total of 10 minutes. This is all that's happening. For the past 10 minutes, Friday night, when the market was closing, this is the last 10 minutes of the market. That's all that's happening. We went from here to here. Now, these numbers out here is showing the value in the market. If you go and look here, you can see that the value of the Euro USD is 1.08385. And then you can see here, now it's 1.08398. So the market has been going from this wick here, this candlestick here, to up here. That's basically what happened. And you can make money on that. This move here, you can make money on that. This move from here to here, you can make money on that. And we can teach you how to do that. So let me take something very, very simple. Now, the price has been moving up here like this. You can see it's slowly moving up like this. Like this. We call that an uptrend because the market is moving upwards, right? Over here, we have a downtrend because the market is moving down. So you already understand the fundamental about Forex, because you understand that when market is moving up, you can make money going up. When the market is going down, you can make money while the market is going down. All right. So the value of these candles is 1 minute. We can change that. Let's go to 5 minutes. Now, what has happened here? It looks a bit different, but still it looks a bit the same, right? Because the line that I just made here on the downtrend, it's still there. Now it's just 5 minutes. So that means now all the candles is 5 minutes worth. So now like this red candle is 5 minutes. This red candle is 5 minutes. This red candle is 5 minutes. You get the point. So we can look at different time frames within the market and look at how the different pairs are moving. Are they moving up? Are they moving down? Are they fluctuating? And we have different ways of having strategies, and we have different ways of talking about how the market is moving. So I'm going to talk to you about some very, very simple terms today. So we had the first one called a candle. This is what you see here. That's a candle. You have a candlestick, and you have the currency pair, right? And then you have the value, okay? And then you have an uptrend and you have a downtrend. Now, look at that. So we have a candle. We know the value of that candle because you see the time frame up here. You see what time frame the market is moving on. 1 minute, 5 minute, 50 minute, 30 minute. Can you imagine everything that we just saw before with the downtrend and uptrend? That was happening within this 30 minutes, which is actually a upward move on the 30 minute. So everything that we just talked about here, that happened in 30 minutes, just one candle. This is one simple candle, a 30-minute candle. So that's the candle. This is the candlestick. The currency pair, you see it out here. This is the Euro USD. The value of that is 30 minutes going upward in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend here. We have a downtrend here. And then how can we then determine like whether the market is moving up or down for a longer period of time? Well, the next 2 days of the bootcamp, what I'm going to show you is that I'm going to take live trades with you. But before we get to that, we need you to be prepared, right? We need to get that armor on. We need to make sure that you're bulletproof so you understand that nothing can take you down, right? So how do we combine this into something we can understand? We have some names for this, okay? So when you see something like this, you see this? This is like a long candle. Look at this. Long green candle. Very long green candle. So this was an upward move. This was going up. The market was going up. And then there was a red candle here. But these two candles here, they are creating this little box. You see that? Does anybody see like this candle is just lining perfectly up here against each other? Very beautiful. We call that an order block. Order block. Order block. Why? Because the block is in order. It's in order here, right? It's right here, and then the next one comes here. They are in order, in certain order. We call it an order block. And what we can use that order block to is creating momentum either up or down. What order blocks basically do is they create resistance. They create resistance within the market. So every time you see an order block, in almost 99% of the time, you will see some kind of resistance. What does that mean? That means if I'm pushing you, I'm pushing towards you, I'm pushing your stomach, at some point you'll be annoyed and you will push back, right? You will give me resistance. So we're pushing, we're doing this war, like back and forward, like I'm fighting you, you can't win, you know? That's the same thing. The market is fighting. The market is fighting back and forward. So once there's enough resistance in the market, we create an order block, and then the market shifts and goes into the opposite direction. So we had this upward move. We were going up, and then suddenly, what happened? Oh, we went down. That's an order block. So we have resistance, all right? And there are two types of order blocks. There's actually three, but we only take two of them today. There is resistance from the bottom, and there is resistance from the top, okay? Resistance from bottom, resistance from top. So all that we talked about here is happening within this resistance, okay? So resistance down here, see that? You see? Another order block. It's so simple, right? There is an order block, two candles lining against each other, making resistance, and then suddenly the market shifts and goes the opposite direction, right? It makes sense. Yes, and when I understood this 7 years ago, I was like, this is crazy. Now I can see where the market is heading. This is amazing. There's so much more to the market. We're not even done, but like, I'm just saying that everybody should be able to understand that. When you have a block here that lines up with a block, and they are creating this square here, this beautiful, no, not a square, right? Like a long square, right? Rectangle or something. Yeah, when it looks like this, you have this order block. So you have an order block here, resistance from the bottom, boom, hits, and then goes the opposite direction. Resistance from top, boom, hit here and go the opposite direction. All right? So everybody understands that. But this is happening on 30 minutes. So where does all this comes in? We go to 15 minutes and go back to that order block. Or go to 5 minutes, go back to that order block. What happens here? The order block is gone. So now we can see that that order block was holding all these things that we just talked about. It's holding candles. It's holding candlesticks. This is the currency pair. The value has changed within the market. We went from a downtrend going down here to an uptrend. That uptrend was created by that order block. So by finding order blocks within the market, we can determine resistance in the market. All right. So when we have a resistance from the bottom, and it's actually a little bit confusing now because I just call it resistance, right? It is resistance on both ways, top and bottom, but we call the resistance on the bottom support because you are supporting the resistance, okay? So you have support and resistance. I'm sure some of you have probably seen support and resistance online somewhere. Like some people have been going on TikTok or Instagram. They've been seeing like they're talking about support and resistance. So what is that? That is order blocks, creating resistance on the bottom, on the top. And we call that on the bottom support. We call it on the top resistance. So all you gotta do is you gotta print these few terminologies into your brain. Just print them in. Just remember it. Support is resistance on the bottom. Resistance is resistance on the top. Resistance, we're pulling back and forward. We're having this war together, right? I'm pulling you, you're pulling me. I'm pulling you, you're pulling me. That's basically what Forex is. Different values, different currency pairs fighting each other. So when the economy is strong for euro, then the market is going up. We see a lot of green candles. Then when the USD becomes very strong, then we see a lot of red candles on this exact pair. There are many different pairs and you can have USD. First, you can have USD. There are different pairs. You have USD CAD, you have GBP USD, you have AUD USD. So it depends on the pair, of course. I can't just say when the USD is going, when the USD is strong, then it's going to go down, because if you go to another pair, it's going to be opposite, right? So every time the value is increasing in the economy, then you will see that it's going to go that direction. So USD, a lot of things is happening right now. There's a lot of banks that goes corrupt. We are still waiting for the interest rates to be dropped. There's a lot of things happening, right? There's a lot of war going on, and all these things that's happening is affecting the market. It's showing where the market should go. And every time that happens, we can make money. You can make money on that support. You can make money on that resistance. And no, you don't have to travel to do that. No, you don't have to mine Bitcoin to do that. No, you don't have to hack a system or anything. You can do that on your phone, directly from your home. Okay? So, support, you're coming down. Resistance on the bottom bounces up, coming up. For the resistance, bounces back, coming down here. We created this order block. We have this floor here, okay? And we created this order block, and we have this ceiling here. Now use this ceiling all the way here. Use the floor here all the way here, and then we can see that now something interesting is happening. We are starting to see that there is a resistance that is being respected. So here we respected the floor, we respected the resistance on the bottom. Here we respected the top, the resistance on the top. So support and resistance there, and we're respecting. So now what will happen is that most likely we will see the market come a little bit down here, and then we will have a little bit bounce up again, and then a little bit down, and then bounce up again, and then come all the way down to the support. So we can make money on that. You can say that I will sell here. And this sounds completely weird to people, because all you guys probably know, if you haven't paid any attention to how trading works, is that you probably have had some stocks, right? You have probably been adding some stocks into the market, but you have been buying some stocks, right? You haven't really been selling some stocks, because if you sell the stocks, then you're out of the stocks, right? But here you can both sell and buy. So we can make money when the market is going up. We can make money when the market is going down. So every time these moves are happening, we can make money from the phone, from the computer. And you can do that with us, and we're going to do that Monday and Tuesday, which is amazing. Now, one thing I need to tell you, and one thing you need to understand, is that the market is not just going like this or like this. The market is going in waves like that. And that's what most people don't understand. They all expect that when some kind of uptrend is happening, then the market is just going up, or when some kind of downtrend is happening, then the market is just going down. That's simply not how it's gonna be. But you will have mentors, you will have like traders, you will have professional traders like me who will tell you how the market is going and analyzing that. And then you will have live streams, so you can watch those live streams and see how that works, and you can start analyzing yourself. You can either be copying directly on your phone, you can be completely lazy and just be like copying these signals that will be sent to you, but you can also learn from it, watch the live streams, learn what I do, learn what the other traders are saying as well. That's how we can benefit from this, guys. We don't have to travel from Europe to USA or USA to Asia. You can just simply jump into the market on your phone and use simple terminology and fundamentals to understand how the market is moving, and use support and resistance to figure out if the market is going up and down. So this is on the phone. This is on the phone. Very simple, guys. I'm not gonna do a dia show or anything like that. I'm just gonna use it like this. I'm not good with that. Okay. So this is XAU-USD. All right. If we go back here, go here. This is XAU-USD. XAU-USD. Okay. This is the gold, XAU, and USD. USD dollar. Right. Now going back here, we can go on our phone on that broker, and you can trade on a demo account. On that demo account, you're not putting real money in. It's fake money, guys. You're not losing anything. It's just for training purposes. It's to try to see how we'll go Monday and Tuesday when you're trading with me, when you're taking a trade for the first time. But in order to do that, we need to understand a few things about like how that broker works, how we can take advantage of that without like just being totally confused and left in the dark, right? So you're searching on that broker for XAU-USD. Now you will see that the number is going up and down, and it's just going to change when the market is open. And now you can decide to either buy or sell. You can actually decide more things, but first you have to decide, are you going to go up or are you going to go down? If you believe, if you're betting in the market that the world currency for XAU-USD is going down, you will be selling. If you're betting in the market that XAU-USD is going up, you are buying. All right. So just to put it simple like that, you can either sell or buy. That's called a market execution. It will show as a type of market execution. So if you're on your broker right now, if you're on your broker, you have it on your phone here. I want you to go to your broker and see if you can find on your phone, because the market is closed now, right? But you can still go in there. You can go to trades. It will say trades, orders, discover, promo, and profile. If you have made a demo account, it will probably say orders, and you can click on new order, and you can search for different pairs. If you click up where it says new order and it says like USD CAD or something, you can click on those arrows to the right. All right. And there you will find different pairs. It doesn't have to be XAU-USD, but that's the one we're going to go with probably tomorrow. It can also be something else. We'll see. Depends on what's happening. I always go out from what I see. If I see something that's valuable in the market, I will take a trade on that. If I don't see valuable in the market, or see a really, really good entry, or I see a really, really potential good trade, I will not take it. Only quality trades. So if you look there and you search below metals, you should find XAU-USD. And now you can see that you can either buy or sell that. Probably know the phrase, only risk what you can afford to lose. It's very, very important to understand that we do not want to sell our house, okay? We do not want to sell our mom's money that she gave us for our birthday, right? We do not want to sell money that we don't have. If you have made some savings, if you have made sure that you have some extra money that you can use to, try to be in the market and learn how the market is going, you need to understand that we will not risk more than we can afford to lose. Same thing on a demo account. We know that we have much more money that we can play with because it's a demo account. It's not real money, it's fake money. So we can do what we call higher lot size. A lot is determined in risk, okay? So there are different lots. It's called volume on your phone, probably. Whether you're on the computer or on the phone, it will either be volume or lots. Now here, if you see this small number here, 0.08, that is your lot, okay? So if you only have $100, you can only do 0.01. Let me show you. You have $10,000, then you can do a total of 1.0 lot size. One trade, that's the total. But for this purpose, let's just do 0.5, okay? So tomorrow when we're gonna take a trade on the demo account, if you have $10,000 on the demo account, we can do a trade of 0.5. Okay? Tomorrow, when we're doing a live trade, we can do 0.5. If you have $10,000 in your demo account, check your demo account. If it shows $1,000, if it shows $10,000, $100,000, then we will talk about it. But if it shows $10,000, do 0.5. Does everybody understand that? $100. 0.01, $200, 0.02, $300, 0.03, $500, 0.05, and then $1,000, 0.1 lot size. Okay? Doesn't make sense? And the reason why we then do 0.5 is because we don't want to take advantage of the full demo account, okay? We only want to risk what we can afford to lose. So we're going to do 0.5 if we have $10,000. 0.5 if we have $10,000, okay? Tomorrow, we're going to do 0.5. Everybody should write this down. Tomorrow, if you have a demo account with $10,000, you should try a 0.5 lot size. And in your broker, you go here and you go to volume or lot size and you put 0.5. Okay? Now the next thing is take profit. It will be called TP when we're sending out signals. And you will probably hear it on the internet. TP stands for take profit. It means the profit you will have once you hit that number. Okay? So if the number here is gonna be, let's say we're here now at 2082 and we're gonna trade and take the trade up to 83. Then once you hit 83, and if you put 83 here as your take profit, that means you have made money from 2082 to 2083. And that money will be showing here, the estimation. It will even show you how much money you can make. It's so amazing on the phone with that. So you can put your take profit here and you can put your stop loss here. Stop loss is SL. You also have heard that probably somewhere. Stop loss is where you are maximum are gonna risk. Okay, that's the number that's the max you wanna risk. It will show you estimation of how much you are risking putting that stop loss there. So let's say we're doing a trade here. We're taking a trade here. We're taking a trade from here, where we're at now, 2082, 700 to 2083, 300. That will be your entry. That means that's where you're entering in the market with the market execution. We just talked about this, right? Guys, remember, if you're buying, it's called a market execution. You are buying right here, right now. That's what market execution means. You're just jumping into the market, and where we're at, that's where we're buying. So that would be our entry. Now, the TP would be up here. Great. 2083. Now your stop loss, we will always make sure to put the stop loss at a place where it makes sense, because that's where the market could potentially go. We want to avoid that the market is going there. So if I look here and I don't have anything to look for here, I would probably not take this trade. But let's say we had a candle coming down here, then I could put my stop loss just down here. Okay, so let's say we're entering here, I put my stop loss here, and I put my TP here. So this will be the trade. It will look like this. Long position, boom, like this. That will be the trade. Okay, so this will be your entry, and all this green, we love green, guys, we love green. All this green is gonna be the profit that you're gonna make. All this green is gonna be the profit that you're making. All this red is where we don't want to go. Okay, guys, this red here is where we don't want to go. That's gonna be what you are willing to risk. Okay, if you come down here, you hit stop loss, you have lost the trade. Our bet didn't go our way. We did not go the way that the market was fluctuating. Okay, we went against it and we lost. Then your trade will shut down here because you entered a stop loss. So it will happen automatically. Same thing with TP. Every number you are typing here and take profit and stop loss, and whether it's buy or sell, when you activate that, it will happen automatically. You don't have to sit and look on your phone 24/7. You can simply go do your work or do your task or be with your friends or whatever it is and wait for the trade to happen. That's how it works, guys. We can sit here and be traders and analyze the market for you, with you, and you can take advantage of that, putting in your TPs, putting in your stop losses, and then take that trade. So let's say you took this trade. Now you're making money from here to here. Once you hit that TP, your trade automatically closes and you have made money within the market. You have been making money when gold was going up. Is that exciting, guys? Is that exciting? And we can do this on every single currency pair. Some people, some traders, they use different currency pairs. Some people, they use 5 or 3 or 2 different currency pairs. I mostly trade GBP JPY, XAU USD, Euro USD, and NAS 100. That's what I usually trade. Okay, some people, they trade many more pairs, and some people trade less pairs. I would recommend you to stick with 2 to 3 pairs. Don't confuse yourself. Don't just jump into every single trade. Don't just like go on all different currency pairs and try to go in a buy here, go in a sell here, go like, you can try this on your demo account. You can try now from today until tomorrow to jump in and have these trades. Like, just try to see how it works, how you can like buy and sell, and don't risk too much. Just try to see how it works, and then tomorrow we'll do it together. Okay, tomorrow we'll do it together. But you have the broker now. Hopefully you have been talking to the person who invited you today, and you have the broker, so you can use that to try this out. So let's say we wanted to take a trade tomorrow on GBP JPY. How can we start to analyze this? Well, we have our order block here, right? Remember that? Everybody remember this? Order block. And what does order block do? It creates resistance on the top, and it creates support on the bottom, resistance to the bottom, right? So we can draw this square here and say that this is our resistance, and we can draw this down here and say this is our support. Okay, so we have resistance here, we have support here, we have the order block here, we have the candle here, we have the candlestick here, and now the market is going back and forward here. So that could be a trade. Let's say we were trading here. We were saying we are buying here. I probably wouldn't do that because I don't have enough confirmation. That's also something you will learn. But if we were taking a trade here, we will put our stop loss just below this wick here, because usually you are putting the stop loss below the lowest wick on this wick here, this candlestick, right? Put it below here, and then you're taking the trade up to the resistance. So this will be what you're risking. Okay, the red is gonna be what you're risking, what you're able to risk. And this green here is what you are winning. This is what you are trading. This is what you can gain of money. And you will see that on your broker once you hit the TPs. So we will most likely be doing something like this tomorrow. I will be analyzing the market. We're gonna have a Monday. Monday is a very slow day. It's going very slow, and we're gonna have a very, I think there's not gonna be much of happening in the market. So we can just take it slow, and we can take it in our own pace, and I will explain everything to you guys. It can also look like this. We can sell. So we go to sell. We click on market. That's the same thing as market execution. We put the lot size here. It's not called volume, it's called lot size. And then take profit here. Then this number in the middle here, this number here, that's what you're gonna click on. Not this. Forget these numbers here, just this one. This one, number 2. This is if you're doing it on the computer, okay? This is the mobile phone, this is the computer. If anybody's using computer, this is the computer. This is the mobile phone, all right? So this will be the number, and this will be the stop loss. So stop loss, second number, take profit, second number, putting your lot size, your volume, market, and then whether it's going to sell or buy. Now, let me show you an example of how this can work. It will say here XAU USD, buy now. Buy now. Remember, where did we see that? Buy now. Going back to here, buy now. Right here, you see? Buy now. And then it says 246. That is your entry. That's where we are at right now. If it says buy now, that's market execution. So that's where we are at right now. Okay. So going back here, you are buying with market execution right now where market is at. Let's say it was 2046. And then what is the next thing? It says TP1. TP1. And this is all we're gonna look at tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we're only gonna have one TP, but you can have multiple TPs. You can have TP2, you can have TP3, you can have TP4, 5. It depends on what we as traders are seeing in the market. And stop loss is here. So you take this, you copy this, put it in your stop loss here, okay? And then you take this TP here, the first one, only one trade, guys, of 0.5 if you're on demo account. If you're not on demo account, don't do 0.5, only do 0.01 lot size per $100, okay? So if you have $10,000, you can do more, of course, but only 0.01 lot size per 100 USD. So you take this, you copy that into TP, you take this, you copy this into stop loss, and this is the number we are gonna buy on. So if it says buy now, that means you're buying right now at this number. If it says sell now, you're selling right now at this number. Now, there can be times where we cannot just buy or sell into the market because it's going to be too risky. So we have other terms as well. I will not get into this. I'm just going to show you that there are 4 different terms. There is a buy stop, sell limit, buy limit. We're not going to get into this, guys. It's going to be too complicated for the beginners. But tomorrow, we're just going to do market execution, okay? We're going to buy, volume, take profit, stop loss, buy or sell. And it's going to look like this or look like this. And I will guide you through the whole thing. We're going to do it slowly, guys. You can ask questions. We can take it. It's all good. Just listen to me tomorrow and you will be good, okay? So this is the bootcamp day 2. Are you hyped? Are we hyped in the chat? Are we ready for some trading today? Are we ready for some trading today? Amazing, amazing. I hope you got a lot of knowledge from yesterday. I hope you took it in, you slept, and you manifested it. So yesterday, we talked about a few things. We talked about order blocks. Remember, when the market is in an uptrend or in a downtrend and then suddenly shift to the opposite direction, that's when you have an order block, and that's resistance in the market. It can either be support or resistance, right? Resistance, support, and you have uptrend, you have downtrend, right? And we spoke a little bit about value. We spoke a little bit about lot size. We spoke a little bit about currency pairs. And we spoke about the Forex market, foreign exchange, right? Today, we're going to actually dive into the market. We're going to take some trades together, but we need to establish all this first. And we need to make sure that you guys are ready for this. So let's go back to our presentation here. Let's go back to this chart here. And remember that today, we're going to do a lot size of 0.5 if you have a $10,000 demo account, okay? If you have 100,000 demo account, you can do 1.0, okay? So 0.5 for everybody who has a $10,000 demo account ready today. Once we're going to take the trade, I will say either sell or buy. That doesn't mean you have to do it now. It means when I say, okay, guys, we're selling here, that means you're going to do market execution and you're going to be selling. Or if I say, guys, we're going to buy here, that means we're going to market execution and we're going to buy, okay? And then all you got to do is go to your volume or lot size, depending on you're on your phone or on your computer, and then simply put that 0.5 and then whatever number I tell you for the TP and for the stop loss. Is this clear to people? Are we clear? I will guide you through the whole thing. I'll guide you through the whole thing, okay? And understand that it's fake money. It's not real money. It's a demo account. So if it's going to go against our analyzing today, it's okay. It's okay. Because there will be losses in the market and you need to understand that losses will occur and it's a part of the journey. Remember, I've been trading for 12 years. The first 3 years of my career was simply just losses. I didn't know anything and I was trying to get the best out of it. So losses will occur. You can't just come to this and just think like, I'm going to be a millionaire. It's simply not going to happen. Okay. So first we need to find a currency pair that we would like to work with. I have gold in mind. I have GBP, JPY in mind. And I have Euro USD in mind. Okay. So let's start with looking at GBP, JPY. Now we talked about resistance and we talked about order blocks in the previous call, in the previous bootcamp day 1. So now if we go here, remember the different charts we have here, the different time frames. You have the monthly, very bullish. Bullish means up, uptrend, upward move. Weekly, very bullish, uptrend, upward move, right? And then daily, bullish, very upward movement here. But then we see something here. What is this? That is the order block, okay? So we mark that here with this tool here, which is just this rectangle here, or this long square. You can also just put it like this, but in order to us to see when it's gonna hit, I'm gonna drag it all the way over here. So now we do see here that on top of this order block here, we have a little tiny wick, a little shadow, a little candlestick here, right? It's a tiny one, very tiny one. It's so tiny that normally what you would like to see within the market is something like this. You would like to see something like this, or you like to see something like this, or this, or that. And that gives me an indication that this move is not done. That today we might see some kind of top wick here. That means that this upward move started here, this morning here. Let's see here. It started, it started Sunday at 11 when the market opened. And it just went almost like if you were taking a buy here, you would have zero drawdown actually. It just went up here, came back here again, and then just went up. And now we're coming up here to a resistance, okay? We have two resistance here. We have a resistance here with this top wick here, where we need a top wick to fill out this top wick, because there's a lot of people who has been selling here. A lot of sellers has been in the market here. And now price wants to come down here and then correct itself. Remember, when we have an order block, what happens? We are in some kind of trend, in this case, a downtrend. And then suddenly, boom, market shift, and we go to the opposite direction. So now we also need to understand that this wick down here is also not really enough for a good momentum. So we can see that price either will come up here, create a top wick, and then come all the way down here again. Or we will see that market will come down here, create that bottom wick, and then come all the way up here. So what do we have to look for? This is the daily chart. This is a day. This is 1 day, guys. Now I go to the 4 hour and we're gonna see what is printing here. Do we have structure printing? We have a 4 hour here being an upward move, bullish, upward move, bullish, 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 coming up to this order block here, this resistance here, okay? So we have a minor resistance here, okay? Resistance here, and we have a major resistance here, okay? And down here at this order block and this order block, we have our support. So can everybody understand that this is what we talked about yesterday? Support, resistance, and these candles, okay? Great. So now if we zoom in here on the 2 hour and 1 hour, we can start to see that we're printing some kind of structure here. We're printing this upward move, and then we had a long wick here, long candlestick here, right here, this one here, showing that price doesn't really want to come down. Price doesn't really want to come down to the support again. It just keeps going, and now we're coming up to this resistance. Zooming a little bit more in to the 30-minute, 50-minute, 5-minute, you can see here that price is slowly start to slow down here. Slowly start to slow down here. So we are at the top here now. And if we break here, that means we're coming up to the big resistance here, the major resistance. If we come here, we bounce off and we see some structure coming down here, then we can see it come down to this support again. So that is for GBP JPY. Now for gold, on the monthly here, we are very, very bullish here. On the weekly, we are very bullish, but now the weekly starts to shift a little bit, starts to become a little bit bearish. Bearish means it's going down. So bullish means up, bearish means down. You know, a bear, like, you know, it's like a scratching, you know, like down with the claws. And then a bull is like, you know, doing this with its horn, right? Like you know, you have seen toro, you know. I think you know what I mean. I don't have to embarrass myself more than that. So let's go to the daily one here. Now we're seeing that we had a top wick here, and we had a previous top wick here. Now this is what we call a wick fill. Wick fill. I don't want to confuse you too much, guys, and don't want to put too many terminologies into your mouth and to your brain and could just confuse you. But basically what happened here is that we hit the same structure. We hit the roof here, the ceiling here, same place that we did yesterday. Exactly same place. We hit here at 2088. Now we hit it again. And now it looks like we're starting to shifting. Going to the 4 hour, we can see that there is an order block here. And there's an order block here. And now this is creating very, very strong resistance. And you have a top wick here that is enough for price to respect this here. Going to a lower time frame, the 2 hour, 1 hour, you can see here that we have even more resistance here. So let's just remove all this and just put this as our resistance. Right there. Like this. Boom. This is going to be our resistance. And down here, we have our support for now. This is our support for now. But understanding that if we break this here, can everybody see here that even if you are just starting out trading, you can see there's a free fall here. There is not a lot of traffic here. Guys, here it's empty, it's open, there is nothing. That means there is room for price to just fall. If we can catch this, live here, there's a lot of money to be made here. There's a lot of money to be printed here, okay? I'm not sure we're gonna catch this because gold is a very, very volatile pair. It's a very funny pair. It can go all kind of ways and it can trick us and be funny. And we have seen ups and downs with it. We have seen massive money being printed. We have been happy with it. And we have also seen gold being like a little boy, just being so annoying, like the little brother. You know, the little brother you love, but you need to take care of that little brother. But it's just so annoying sometimes. and you don't want to have him all around all the time. It's like you're going to invite that girl to a dinner, right? And then he comes up like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And just like, go away. I'm trying to, get my game on here, right? Like, it's not nice, right? So you need to keep that little brother in check. Show him that you are the big brother and that you can take care of him and that you are the one in charge. Okay, great. So zooming out here to the 15-minute. This is 15-minute time frame, guys. Look, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute. We can see here, we had this resistance here above this resistance, coming down into the resistance, taking this support here, making it into resistance now, because before, remember, the floor is the support, the ceiling is the resistance. So now this here was before support. Now it becomes resistance because guess what? We close below. So what is a closure, guys? When you see that the candle is stopping below, like you see here, this is a 15-minute chart, right? This 15-minute chart, this means all these candles here is 15 minutes. So once you see something like this, that means this candle closed 15-minute bearish below this resistance. So now the support becomes resistance. And that's interesting for us because now we can use that to trade between here and here. So once we see price come up here, tap here, we get some kind of a top wick here, and we see some structure being printed here. We can take this trade once we break this low and take it down to the support. If we're manifesting this trade here, we could close below this support and come down into all this pure traffic here. This is like, guys, this is so clean. Look at this. This is just green, 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 green. All this is bullish momentum. So at some point, price needs to correct itself. Price needs to start being bearish again. Price needs to come down here and feel all this. Feel all this. I don't want to get into what all these things are called. You know, we have people who understands that these are called fabulous gaps and all that. It's too complicated for now, guys. Just, we have resistance, support. We have our resistance, minor resistance came down here. The support now became resistance. Now we're waiting for our signal here to come up here and then see that, okay, boom, there is clear traffic. We can sell here, okay? So we're looking for a sell on gold. On GBP, JPY, we're also looking for a sell. But if we break this and this becomes support, then we're looking for buys, okay? So like gold, this was support before and it became resistance because we closed below. Same thing here. If we close above here, this becomes support and then we have another resistance. So we're simply just waiting. So what I'm waiting for here is a closure of this 30-minute candle here in 9 minutes, giving me enough traffic, giving me enough information and knowledge within the market so that we can take our trade and know that we are taking a good quality trade. Because you don't want just to jump in the market, even though it seems tempting that, ooh, there is so much space here, we can just sell here and then take it all the way down here. You are not sure that that's going to happen, because understanding that on the 30-minute time frame, you are seeing that you are rejecting a little bit here with these candles here, creating these top wicks now, saying that, oh, we don't really want to go up. But at the same time, you don't have that top wick here that we talked about before. Remember that, guys. Every time we see something like this, seem like this, it's very satisfying. It's very nice. You see that, oh, rejection, nice. But when you see something like this, you see a candle without a top wick. You see a candle without a top wick. That is telling me that price can literally just say, you know what? See ya. Boom, and just fly up here. And that is not a signal, a quality signal, okay? That is not a quality signal. So we just need another 8 minutes here for this to be a good confirmation for us to take a trade. So we're waiting for this 30-minute closure and we're waiting for this 30-minute closure here. Now looking at EURUSD, if you look at the monthly here, we are very bearish. You can see bearish, bearish, bearish. We closed this month bearish, and now we're coming up here for a top wick, going to the weekly, got a top wick here, got a lower wick here, got a lower wick here, going to daily, and now kind of respecting this area right here. And without giving you too much information, guys, what usually happens is that when you see some kind of resistance here and USD starts to be bearish and come down, that means USD is strong. What does that tell us? That tells us that if USD is strong, gold is going to be weak, because when USD is making a lot of money in the market, the economy is good, we're happy with the USD, the dollar, the value in the dollar is increasing, that means gold is falling. Okay, so that's a good sign for us. Another good sign that if we see that we're rejecting here coming down, that is giving USD strong confirmation for also the gold sell here. I know I'm saying a lot of things, guys. I know I'm putting a lot of knowledge into your head and you're probably going to be very confused about it. But we're going to take the trade together and we can explain it on the way, on the go. And just understand that you can watch this again and again. Now coming down here, let's see, GBP, GBY, showing rejection, 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 rejection. Okay. XAU USD, gold. Rejection, 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 and also minor resistance right there. Okay, so gold falling here. Let's see on the 15 minute. We got a top wick here. We got the wick fill here coming up to my zone. 5 minutes here. Rejection, rejection. Let me just do this so it's not too confusing. Okay. Boom. I would like to see price come down here, then come down to this order block here. Right now we're here. We talked about that before. Wick fill, when the previous wick is being filled of another wick that is either the same amount or a little bit lower or a little bit higher. Now coming up here again. See, this is why we can't just take a trade here, because we are not sure that we're going to respect this. So far it looks like it's going to respect, but we'll see here. We need another 2 minutes here. We can take a trade here down to the lowest area of this range we're in right now. Currently we're in a range. I was hoping that we could break this range and just come down. I don't think we're going to do that. However, I think we're going to range here. And if that's going to be the case, then we have clean range to come down to 279. And that would be good for us to take a short trade here. That would most likely end today. And then maybe I can do another one tomorrow as well, or a little bit later. We'll see about that. So now this 30-minute closed. And now we're seeing this candle start to form here. You see this 1 minute coming up here. Now we understand on the 1 minute that there is this order block here, right? And price has a wick here. So there's most likely going to be a wick fill. Now, if price comes up here, rejects here, and starts coming down here, that is very good confirmation to us. So let's see here. Okay. Price is running here. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick. Right there. Pretty nice. Understanding we also have a minor support here. Let's see. Can we break that? Can we break it? Is it broken or will it reject? Okay, rejecting right at the zone. Okay. So now we have good closure here. We got another order block respecting the previous order block here. You can see here, if you zoom really in here, you can see here that this order block here is respecting here. You see, this order block was here. This order block is lower, not a lot, but just a tiny bit, which is enough for us to create this momentum. Now, this could be liquidity to drive up, or this could actually be us coming down to the lowest low, and then we can break it, and then we can take the sell. But we're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. If you thought like it's just easy to get in a trade, like you would say, why didn't you sell here? Well, where is the confirmation? we could easily come up to create this wick fill here. Now what I see here is that we have some kind of resistance right here. So I would like to see this resistance being tapped once more once we break the lows. If we break the lows and we tap here once more, that will be really good confirmation for me. Patience is key. That's how it is, yes. And I understand we are many people here, guys. And I know that some of you probably will think like, oh, this is getting boring now. Well, if you think this is boring when we're just printing money for you, when you're like, it's literally just, you can copy this into your broker on your phone or on your computer. And it will literally be you putting in the stop loss and your TP. And then you're going to enter when we say so as traders. So if you think this is boring, if you think this takes too long, maybe trading won't be for you, because patience is key within the market. In trading, timing is everything. Exactly. So now we're coming down here. If we break the lows, guys, if we break the lows, we have good confirmation when we get a top wick. Okay. All right. There we go. We're breaking the lows. Now let's see this 5-minute closure here. Let's get it. We have 5-minute closure in about 30 seconds. Now you can't take the sell yet, guys, because look at this. 5-minute haven't. See, you see this? So this is what we call a minor fake out. Minor fake out. Here you would maybe have sold and you would have been stopped in the market. You will just be stuck here because you would be selling here because you are like, oh, we're breaking the lows. But actually you didn't break the lows because the closure 5-minute closed above. Right here. There we go. So now you are in the range again. You haven't broken the lows. So if you were jumping in here, many traders, they would just be jumping in here, say like, oh, we broke the lows. Yes, we're going to put stop loss here and we're going to take them down here. Boom, boom, boom. And then what happens is that they're going to get stopped out now. That's not fun, guys. That's not what we want to do, right? We want to make sure that we are sure of the signal, okay? We want to have quality trades, all right? So we're still waiting to break the lows here. Once we break the lows, I need a top wick and then we can take it down. You just got faked out here. Like, see the sellers here. See how the sellers just got freaking faked out here. Look at that. People who got in here, they did this. Boom. They just got hit by stop loss. Totally destroyed because we didn't close below. Now we're coming up here. If this is liquidity to drive down, we have a very good closure here. Let's see. Let's get it here. We have an order block here. So let's wait for this. Let's see. We understand that there's no top wick here. No top wick. See, we can flip. You see that? There's no top wick. So we can easily flip. Boom. Again, you got faked out again. People getting in. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. People getting in too early. We need confirmation. Now you have a top wick. This might be it. Nope. Not yet. Not there yet. I know Paul in the chat, he was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna sell now. I'm gonna sell. I see it. I see it. Paul, you just got faked out, my friend. Sorry if somebody's actually named Paul in the chat, but you know, like. So what we expect now to happen is that we need some kind of closure here, right? We need some closure. So I expect a top wick here. Right? Because understanding that this candle has no top wick, which would line perfectly up with our previous resistance here, that will then make this resistance a support. We don't want that, of course. We want it to close below here so we can just take the trade down here. But what's most likely going to happen now is that we're coming up here, creating that top wick, and then we'll see it bounce back. See here? Okay. Are we ready for this? I want you guys to get in for a trade and take it down here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your broker now. You're going to go to your broker now. You're going to do market execution. You're going to do 0.5. You're going to click sell. Take profit is going to be 2082.177. 2082.177, and your stop loss will be above the previous wick which is gonna be here at 2083, 300, 2083, 399, and be ready to click execute. Be ready to click execute. Be ready to click execute. And execute, 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 execute. We're taking this trade now. We're taking this trade now, okay? We're in here at 2082. 2082.821. We're taking it down here to 2082.178. 0.5. 0.5 lot. Okay? But you will not lose the trade before you hit your stop loss. Okay? So you'll be in a little bit of drawdown now. And then once you see your numbers going from red to either blue or green, that's a really, really good confirmation for you that you are running the right way. Let's see. We have 5 seconds left of this 1 hour. Now the 1 hour is closing. Now it's a new hourly candle. Let's have it. And please close your trade. Please close your trade. Everybody, please close your trade. And that's it. Thank you, guys. I hope you had a wonderful experience here. Now, if we were to take this trade for a longer trade, this is called a scalp. Okay, this is called a scalp. It's very quick trade, very quick in, very quick out. If you wanted to take a longer trade, the next thing you gotta learn is to move your stop loss. That means you can modify a stop loss. You can go in and literally modify it. Tell the market that you want to take your stop loss to another place. So what we can do is that if we are in this trade here, then we move our stop loss to a little bit closer to our entry, and then we take it further down and we create a TP2. Let's say the TP2 is down here. That means now we took it to TP1. This will be our TP1. TP2 is down here. Okay? So if this was to continue, we could move the stop loss like this, and then we could take it down from there. I promised myself that I would like to have a little video of all of you just be like hyped in the chat, because we are like 400 plus people here. So can I just see, this is gonna go live on my Instagram, guys. So can I please get some hype here from you all? Let me see in the chat here. Can we get some hype? Can we get some hype in the chat? We're live here with Opitz. 400 people on the third day of the bootcamp. This is totally free for everyone. We're live here. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's get into it. So, what did we do yesterday? We took a trade here. So, we were putting everything that we have learned into this trade. And you did this with me, okay? You did this with me. We took all the fundamentals that we have just learned. So, let's go through it. On Forex, you are trading with the Forex foreign exchange. You are looking at different currency pairs. You are looking at different values. The currency pairs, you find them out here. The value, you found it here by these numbers here from 2082 to 2082, 800, etc. And then you have the different time frames here. Okay? We are looking for an entry, potential entry, and we're looking at that entry with our analyzing. And our analyzing is going to be through the candles. You have the candle body and the wick, the candlestick, right? This is the candle body and this is the candlestick. Okay. And then we're looking for order blocks, resistance, and support. What was an order block? Every time you see this formation here, the order block coming down here, you are coming from an uptrend to a downtrend. and you see this order block here. You mark out that order block, and then you know that the market will shift and go to an uptrend. So what did we do? We took a trade here where we put the stop loss for proper risk management above the entry here yesterday. We took it, put it right above these wicks here. So we had the first wick here. I said, guys, we're gonna look for this trade now. Remember this? We had a wick up, we had some resistance. We got these confirmations here, guys. We got the confirmation of the resistance. So the resistance, right? The resistance, we had that right here. We already saw our support previously from down here, right? Is everybody with me on this one? So we knew that once we came up to this resistance here, we could take that trade. And what did we do? We took that trade and we came down here to 2082, 2081, took that profit. We were actually risk-free already from the beginning. We didn't even run into drawdown because we had these beautiful wicks with the rejection and we took it down. And some people made $20, $15, $10, doesn't matter what you made, but whether you did it on a demo account or a real account, you made money yesterday on this trade. And you can do this every single time with us, with yourself, with this knowledge that we're gonna share, okay? And with the EK that you're gonna be introduced to later here today, you can watch these videos, you can watch these tutorials, you can see all the information that I'm teaching you here today, and you can learn even more. So Sonny will talk to you about that. So that was the trade we took, and we were only looking at order blocks, guys. We were looking at the candles, the candle body, the candle wicks, and the resistance and support, and we just literally took a trade from the resistance to the support, following the structure, clean trade, just a quick one, and we made it just before the session was ended. Now, when you took that trade, we were looking at the stop loss. The stop loss was up here, right? The stop loss, it was this one here, right? You were looking at this stop loss, the exclamation right here. You were looking on your phone or on the computer and you were putting in the number that I said to you. This is very important for proper risk management, guys. If we don't have a stop loss, when we have a little account, when we're just starting out, when we're a beginner, we have nothing where we can feel safe, okay? This is our safe platform. If we don't have a stop loss, we don't have a platform where we know that, okay, if it's going against our analyzing, we can still be safe, we can still survive with our money. That's very, very important. So that's what you had here, the stop loss, right? And then you also had here the take profit, which is our TP, which is where you want to go to make some money. And that's what we did. We put the TP and we put that here, and right here. And guys, try to watch these recordings again and again and again and understand how this works so that you can take your own trades and so you can follow us, so you can copy the trading, okay? And then what was the last one? We were modifying an exit. We talked about this, but we didn't do it yesterday. This is what I want to talk to you about today, guys, because you don't have to have only one TP. You can have multiple TPs and you can modify your stop loss. You can modify your TP, and you will have times where you have to do that. Let's say it didn't go our way. It did go our way and we did an amazing trade, but let's say it didn't go our way and we wanted to just make sure that we could manage our risk and we could modify our trade. That simply means that I can move the stop loss, I can move the TP. We don't really want to move the stop loss, right? But we want to move the TP sometimes, and we want to move the stop loss after we have been in profit. So let's say we're running here, but we didn't expect it to go up here. We expected it to just keep going. Then what you can do is that you can modify your TP and you can modify your stop loss. So now you want to be risk-free because you're already in profit. Why would you risk your profit? So we move that stop loss by modifying the stop loss below our entry. So if our entry is here, now we are modifying that entry so that if we come up here and hit here, not only did you win the trade on TP1, but you also managed to be in profit with the next trade. So let's say we open 2, 3, 4 trades. Well, now you are in even more profit. And if it kept going down here, if it kept going down here or down here, you will just be even in more profit. So we can have multiple TPs, which is amazing. This is what I love about trading, guys. We can have like TP2, TP3, and we already hit TP1. So once you hit that TP1, you move your stop loss to below entry for a risk-free trade, and then you can take it to TP2 or take it to TP3. So let's say this one went all the way to TP3. You want free trades. So this is also something that you can do. Please look into your broker how you can modify your trade. Usually you click on the trade, you right click on it on the phone, I think, and then you click modify, or it says move the stop loss. You can also do it on the computer, and then you can move the stop loss up and down. You can move the TP up and down, so you can extend your trade, and you can move the stop loss to become risk-free. I know it's a little bit advanced. I know it's a little bit much to take in, but I just wanted to talk about it because we're not only doing one trade always. We can do multiple trades. And what I really encourage you to do, guys, once you start to understand how the market works, and once you start to understand how trading works, then do an entry. Let's say the entry is 2020. Do a stop loss. Let's say the stop loss is 2018, and do a TP. Let's say the TP is 2022. Then try to see if you can do 2 trades. So now you have 2 trades. Boom. You have 1 trade going for TP1. And now you have 1 trade going for TP2. So that means our TP2 could be 2024. Once we hit TP1, then you can move stop loss to above the entry. So now the entry is 2020. So we put the stop loss at 2020.4. Does this make sense to people? Does this make sense to people? This is how you manage your risk. This is how you get more money in the market. This is how you can run for a long trade. Let me show you a trade I did today. We're not going to do trades today, guys. We don't have time. But let me show you a trade that I did. Not today, sorry, yesterday night. So yesterday night, I saw that there was a accumulation here. There was an accumulation area here. And we came up to this high here, above here. We were consolidating a bit. And then I saw that we were not really coming down. So what did I tell my team? What did I tell the people in my unit here with Sonny and Raj? Well, I told them that we're gonna do a trade here. We're gonna put a trade at 2098, and then we're gonna take it to what we call all-time high. This is the highest the gold has ever been. So we took this trade, and I took multiple TBs here, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Let's go to the 50-minute chart. This is the 1-minute chart, right? Let's go to the 50-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Look at this. Amazing. We caught this wick here on this candle. And then now we are at 2123. So we took this trade from 2098 all the way up to 2122. We've been to 27. So I said TP1 is going to be 2003. All right. TP2 is going to be 2016. All right. TP3 is going to be 2027. And we just hit TP3 here this morning at 2027. Now we're consolidating a bit again. Consolidating means it's not really going anywhere. So we took all this, guys. Can you imagine if this was you? If you took this trade with me, can you imagine this move here? How much you could have made? You can do this with me, with Sonny, with Raj, with the team. We do this daily live. We do this daily as signals where you can just copy and paste this on your phone. Sonny will tell you more about this later. But I just wanted to tell you this. And now we are risk-free because, as we just talked about, we moved stop loss. I actually asked my team to move the stop loss all the way to 2010. Boom. So now it looks like this. Can you see how beautiful that is? So we hit TP1, we hit TP2. We are now a little bit below the TP2 with our stop loss. So if price comes down here now, we have a very high chance of surviving to move up, continuing for the all-time high. Why? Because as we talked about, guys, we have support here and we have resistance above here. Now the resistance has moved a little bit down here, of course. Boom, like that. Because we see now that price is going a little bit back here. But overall, it's an amazing trade. It's an amazing trade. Okay, so does people understand this? Can you see? Would you be in this trade? Would you love to be in this trade? Who would love to be in this trade? Who would love to be in this trade? That is 300 pips. That means the value from down here at 2098 has been moving from 2098 all the way up here. And you can take your measure here and you can see that this here is more than 300 pips. Okay, so from here to here, that's 300 pips. That's a lot of money. If you did 0.5, which we did the other day, my God, you would have made so much money. So yeah, this was just to talk a little bit about what we did. Hopefully now everybody understands that we're using different currency pairs. We're looking at different time frames. We're looking for an entry. We're trying to find an entry with the candle bodies, with the candle wicks. We're trying to find resistance and support in the market. Once we have our confirmation, we can look for order blocks within that resistance and support. You mark up your entry, you mark up the stop loss, you mark up the TP. Once you hit TP1, you can modify your exit, you can modify your stop loss and your TPs, and you can take multiple TPs. You do that by using your broker, where you use either the volume or the lot size. You manage that, you take your profit, take your stop loss, execute with market execution in either a buy or a sell. Okay, guys? That is basically the Forex market in a nutshell for beginners. That is the basic trading. That is what you should need to know. For now, you don't need to know more, okay? With this, you can make a great account. Please start with a demo account, try different things out, see how it works. And then if you decide to be a part of this later here today, then you can see how it all works and how you can make money within the market with me, with Sonny, and with the team. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing rest of the bootcamp.
All right, guys. First of all, I want all of you to go absolutely crazy in the chat room for our amazing Obits who have delivered immense value to all of you. Now, this information, again, as we said in the intro call, information changes situation. If you understand how to take this information and potentially implement into your life, it might change your situation. It might change your future. It all depends how you do and what you do with this information. Now, guys, I quickly want to again share my screen, and I want to quickly go through what we actually do. So we are a part of a company called Economy, where we deliver value to our customers. Now, what Obits have also kind of gone through is some of the education system, which is called ECA. We have the signals, which you can copy paste, get the signals on your phone. You can decode that information and place it on your broker on your phone. And you have something called Manara. If you don't want to wait for other people to give you signals, you can also use a semi-AI software. Now, how does it all look like? How does it all work? Now, the ECA, the platform which both Obits and me have showed you before, but if you are interested to take this education, take this information further to learn, dig deeper into how this can all impact you and how you can learn to be profitable in the markets, you will get access to this education platform together with the company which we are affiliated with. The other thing which I wanted to quickly show you guys is Manara. Manara is an absolute beast of a product. Now, how does Manara work? So it's a semi-AI platform. It's algorithms which scans the market at all times whenever it's open, and it will look for patterns. As you see here, the one which I opened here is a Euro USD trade where you have a BAT pattern. BAT pattern gives between 83 to 85% hit ratio in the markets based on the last, I think it was 10,000 BAT patterns they were looking at. And out of those 10,000, 83 to 85%, it was always correct. So if you look at these type of things, if you understand which patterns are powerful in the market, then you can also utilize that for your own benefits. And what Monara does is that it gives you choose basically the settings, you choose which pairs you're interested in. With a small strategy, you can implement and you can get a notification again on your phone whenever the market gives you a pattern, and you will get the entry, the take profit 1, 2, and the stop loss. So what you need to do is basically, again, take this information, place the trade on your phone. Now, there are a few strategies involved. Again, whenever you find this interesting and want to look into this, you let the person who have invited you know that you would like to explore this in a deeper way. And how does the Solix platform work? How does the signals works? As you see here on the left side, we have Monara Trade Ideas and Session. So this guy is absolutely amazing when it comes to scalping gold. Same with Obits. Obits you have on the right side here. The Obits side is also just only for everyone who is a part of the Superhuman community. So Obits is basically doing this for free for all of us, and we're super grateful for you, Obits, to kind of give so much value basically for free. But as you see here, what you get sent out here is information. So you know now that, as Monara said, you should sell gold. This is the entry, this is the stop loss, these are the take profit levels. And then you see down there, TP1 hit on gold. So what you need to do with this information, that's what you need to learn. How do you decode this information to place the trade on your broker? And that is what Obits have basically taught you the last 2 days. How do you take this information, copy this, and place it on your broker? Now, the benefit of using these type of platforms is that it's not sure that you have all the information and knowledge on how to look at the market, but Obits does, Monara does. They understand how to look at the market, what type of trades might be a very good opportunity. As you see here, it was a low risk trade by Obits yesterday. This is buy on 2098, the same trade which he just showed you. TP1 hit, TP2 hit, TP3 hit. All these things will be done with you. Now, again, not for you, with you, because you need to understand that you need to take this information and take this trade on your own private broker. But the fun part here is that it's a community behind. We are a massive community worldwide. We are more than 1,000, probably closer to 1,500 people worldwide. TP4 hits. Roger said to me that TP4 hits. So congratulations to anybody who is in this trade. So TP4 done. Now, the community part is very, very interesting for a lot of people, because we, again, as Obits was saying, it's not only about just jumping on into the market, making some money, and that's it. We are building a worldwide community where people encourage each other to be better human beings. We want everybody to have the leverage, the opportunity to be surrounded by people who literally have the courage to dream bigger, because they're not currently happy with their situation. So again, information changes situation. If you're not happy with your situation, gain more information, and that will potentially change everything. So the community part is absolutely amazing. Now, how do you get access to all of this? So again, as we said, we are affiliated together with a company called Economy from US. They have delivered immense value with all the products and services, the education together with all of us. And you have different type of packages. The one I want to focus on right now is the first package on the left here. You see Elite Pack. You get access to, again, the ECA, the Solix, the signals, also with Obits, you get access to that, Monara, and also stock options for whoever is interested to look into the stock option side. Now, normally, this is what I wanted to share with you all. Normally, as you see here, you have $99 on a monthly basis, no binder period, but you have a $50 starter fee. So normally you pay $149 to get started, and then it goes to $99 a month if you want to continue. I want you to just go absolutely crazy in the chat, because what we are about to do for you is absolutely amazing. For anybody who would like to have access to this platform, to the products, drop a number 5 in the chat. Go absolutely crazy in the chat, because for the next 48 hours, we have done a very, very, very special deal for all of you. If you decide to be a part and become a customer with Economy together with us, it's a $50 off coupon code, which will be delivered to you by the person who invited you, only for the next 48 hours. This coupon code basically starts in 30 minutes from now. So wherever you are in the world, in 30 minutes from now, that's where, so basically 48 hours and 30 minutes. That's when the coupon code goes live and you can utilize this. That's 33% off basically for the next 48 hours. So again, if you want access to this, get in touch with a person who have invited you and you will be able to gain access without paying 149. You can just pay 99 straight up and you will have access to the entire platform, the community, the Trades with Obits, Manara, ECA, the whole education platform, and the entire, again, the whole Superhuman community and all accesses when it comes to what we do. Now, on to the last part here. Who here is excited for the raffle? Now, how this raffle is gonna work, as I've written here, there will be 3 people who's gonna take $100, and there will be 1 lucky winner now who's gonna take $200. Instead of giving $500 to 1 person, this way we can increase your chances of winning. Now, this is only for people who's been here day 1, day 2, and day 3. So if you haven't been here all those 3 days, you're not qualified into the raffle. But after the raffle, again, the first 3 people who's gonna be picked is gonna be $100, and the last person, the 4th person who's gonna be picked is gonna get the $200. Which name do we have? Congratulations to Elmari Feliciano. Do we have this person on the call? Elmari? Elmarie? Yes, present. There we go. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations to Nireko Anthony Tan. Now, Nireko, are you present on this call?
Yes.
Guys, if
yes,
you're
Super
not,
Sunny.
are you here?
Yes, yes.
So the next person, this is the last person who's gonna win a $100 cash giveaway. Okay, the last person who's gonna win $100 cash giveaway. Christopher Polden, congratulations, Christopher. Christopher, are you present here on the call? Congratulations. Now, what you do with this money is all up to you. But if I were you and I'm brand new into the whole world of trading, I would start with the demo account. I would do all the mess ups I'm gonna do with the demo account, and then I will transition into a live $200 account and start trading with it with the right risk management. Because if you haven't learned risk management, you might lose all those $200 or those $100. So make sure that your risk management is getting on point. You started to understand how to start mastering your mindset when it comes to trading. Do not, again, be involved emotionally into your trades. Be completely emotionless. That's the way you can grow this $100 or $200 account into quite substantial amount of money. We have some crazy stories by the people on the call here, guys. I have people, again, past profit doesn't guarantee future results, just as a disclaimer. But we do have people here on the call who are taking $50 account, turn them into 4 figures. We have people who are taking $100 account, turn it into $900. So we have some amazing stories. Make sure that you understand how you can do this. So last person who's gonna win the $200 grand finale, Emmanuel Castillo. Congratulations with a grand prize of $200 as long as you're present. So Emmanuel, please say that you're here on the call. Please say that you are here on the call. Or it's gonna be someone else. Wave. Oh my God. Guys, this is getting very, very interesting. Very interesting. He's not here. Can you please confirm that Emmanuel is not here? Emmanuel is officially not on the call. Guys, congratulations for all of you, because again, we're gonna roll for the next person. Now, delete. Okay, bring some massive energy onto the chat, guys, because the next person who is gonna win this $200 grand prize will be, let's see, Sonny Labaina. It's close to my name. Awesome, Sonny. I really hope, Sonny, you are present. Yes, finally. Congratulations, Sonny. You have officially won the grand finale prize. $200 will be transferred to you. Obits, you've been absolutely amazing to coach and guide everyone on how to get started with the whole world of trading. And congratulations. And again, thank you so much for everyone who have attended the 3-day free bootcamp. If you would like to continue your education, if you would like to get access to everything coming to economy, getting access to the whole superhuman community, get in touch with the person who invited you to these calls. He will or she will give you access to the coupon code. This way, you can get started and save those $50. With that said, guys, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for attending, and I will see you until next time.
I just wanna see you do the bow wow. Give your bow wow.